Hi guys, welcome again to the 90 Plus, the number one football show. I'm Robert, I'm joined by Vision. We review the weekend. Yeah, so the weekend started with Liverpool versus Everton. Liverpool ended up winning 2-0.
It was a derby,
Yeah, Merseyside derby. So it's a good win for Liverpool. And, being at home, it was just comfortable. But they really struggled a bit, yeah. And Everton got a red card in this game, so
I think they were helped by the red card, Liverpool.
Yeah.
They were helped by the red
I
card.
think this game would have lived up to be the derby that it is. And maybe it could have gone a draw, maybe, because Everton really came out ready for Liverpool.
I think Liverpool, in the red card in Ashliang alipewa, he only committed 2 fouls. And the first was a yellow card. The second foul was a yellow card. And Konatas committed the similar. And the referee akimpea ati
the refereeing is very inconsistent in Premier League these days. Very inconsistent because even if you look at previous games, there have been those incidents. Like you remember the Arsenal game, Kovacic the first foul, but the second foul.
But squeeze tena mafans wamekuwa tu wanaangalia sana because of the VAR. Wanaangalia sana some challenges, unasema si kama kuna VAR mbona hiyo review. Jo kama ni ile ilikuwa on field referee akiwa peke yake, hiyo ndio wanasema huwezi fanya kitu, lakini siku hizi kuna kamera zingine huko, sasa mafans were so bana, lakini game Liverpool, I think Everton ilienda ikaputa kwa good challenge.
Yes.
And maybe Everton, tuseme Liverpool got lucky because they were not at their best. They were walikuwa tu wako they were not at their best, but they won.
So Bournemouth were beaten 2-1 by Wolves.
I think this was expected.
Wolves still again. They're doing well.
Okay, they're doing well. Garionel maybe alikuwa already Bournemouth.
No, it's not about me and Bournemouth. That chapter we closed now. It's about.
Adida shanga mbona Bournemouth ilifuta Garionel, a very good coach.
He made them survive the last season.
And sasa ukiangalia Bournemouth sasa hivi iko chini bana.
Bournemouth iko 19, imagine only 3 points.
Have they won any game?
Yes, I think they have won.
They've only drawn 3 ama they won.
They have drawn 3.
They have all drawn 3. Hawajawin game moja hata moja. But Wolves ukiangalia wamekuwa tu na good performance. Maybe results ndo ziko zinakaa. But ukiangalia game yao
you could see the results will come.
Exactly, the results will come. Maybe wako na performance, unaangalia na performance.
Yes, but the results
kuja after I think hadi game ukiangalia walikuwa 1-0 down. And I nilikuwa niangalia nikashangaa 1-0 tena wamepigwa 1-0 but they came back and they won. Even though I expected a Wolves win this game. And Burnley. Company will go down, I think, the earliest. Company hata Luton inajaribu squeeze.
Luton bado inajaribu. So, but Brentford is a good team.
But you should be picking points against these teams. Kama wewe ni Company, try to get a draw
against Brentford.
Because iko form Brentford, check at the table. Brentford iko bottom half, iko na huko chini kabisa.
Iko 14. And Burnley is last, I think is 18. Still iko juu ya Bournemouth na Sheffield. And just a point below Luton.
Iko 4 points. But Company needs to do something. You need to do something really now. Unajua kama ni style of play yako change sasa. Umeangalia sasa we are almost 10 games into the season. Hiyo tikitaka yako ifanye. Hiyo passing around that, it is building from the back ifanye.
Yes.
Hauna hiyo quality.
You don't have the quality players to do that. To play. Try and be a bit defensive. Try it, and then maybe January you can get in some players. Maybe you build with time.
Not even January. The whole of this season.
Look for another idea. Just survive and build from there now. Sure.
He's a good manager, but ako stubborn sana, na stick to his.
And good managers are stubborn.
Leo utaenda chini.
Si ndio unaenda chini na philosophy yako yenye unaamini.
Utaenda. Kuna haja uende. Hiyo ni kitu unaweza build up pole.
I remember when Arteta came, he was playing more defensive on when we go to teams like big teams, we were playing more defensive football because at that time he didn't have the personality that he wanted to play from the back and play the type of football he wanted. So most of the games used to play defensive and maybe counter attack or until you get
good players. Look at team like Brighton. Haikukuja na hiyo type of player team. Tunacheza from the back. Ni kitu tu mnakuja mnajaribu to just be good defensively. To attack nini get the points, then pole unapata manager shaanza kuona sasa tunaweza pole but huwezi kuja tina umetoka chini umepiga teams za second division then kuja ati hapa utapigwa na teams zote za England.
Manchester City versus Brighton,
a
good game, but I would say Man City were lucky because they got a red card. They got a red card for Akanji, got a red card.
It was the last few minutes.
But I think from there, I think those few minutes,
I think
Brighton really tried to push.
I think Brighton were really pushing for the second half. Second half kutoka warudi, I think Brighton walikuwa, I think they missed chances mingi sana.
They pushed for
at least. Mitoma ali miss chances zingine.
I didn't watch this game, but I was looking at the scores. In the first 20 minutes, Brighton was 2-0 down, and I thought today they got City at the bad time when they have just lost 2 back-to-back, and they had decided to bounce back. But in the second half, Brighton grew into the game and they started again.
Ukiangalia hii Brighton si team rahisi.
But yes, si team rahisi na it's a team like you cannot write it off.
Exactly.
Even if you're 3-0 up against them, you cannot just write.
They still have your individual performance.
Yes.
Mitoma anapeleka Walker na Budisha na
they still got some good players.
Good players.
Enzo Fati, Ferguson. They still got some really good players.
Danny Welbeck.
Without win, Manchester City went to top.
I think at the game, Manchester City have not their best PR.
They're not yet there. They're not yet there. Even with Rodri,
exactly.
They're not still at the level.
Bado hakuna something is lacking in the midfield. Na akina Joyo ni midfield. Maybe hata Rodri akirudi bado unaona struggle.
Crystal Palace versus Newcastle versus Crystal Palace.
Newcastle 4-0.
What a win for them.
What a win.
And big win. And as they prepare for Champions League, I think this gives them a lot of confidence boost, and so it's a good win. It's a good win. Newcastle has a very good squad, by the way. But we will wait to see them.
Mimi nilikuwa naangalia niliona hiyo results 4-0 nikakumbuka. Unaona last season. I think the last few games wajakuwa consider on Newcastle. Hebu angalia the last like 5 fixtures. Nikakumbuka last season
mimi the meanest defense.
Nilikuwa nasikia unacheza Newcastle, unajua one thing, ukisikia Newcastle
you will not score. You have to be at your best to score.
If you saw against PSG before wafungwe wa majamaa, hebu angalia the last 5 games. For the start of the Premier League tukianza.
We used to consider.
They walikuwa na consider nasema ona Newcastle squeeze defense yao ni kama but I think they are back. Kama ni kushinda kama ni ka 1-0
bora tupate most of the games they were winning with us. A very minimal
1-0 2-0 but hawako wanafungwa sana.
And if you look at the table, they have come up.
Wako 4, wako 6.
I think it's
16 points.
I think they're coming up very strongly. They're coming up very strongly.
Wako fit too.
Yes.
And kama wamerudisha hiyo kama hiyo defense yao.
To be the mean, I think they will go. They will try to push for top 4.
Exactly. With their top 4. Watakuwa tafika.
Because
if wanajua they need only 2 goals and kufunga inakuwa normal.
Yes.
And if they can pick easy teams dogo, they can pick points. Hata kama ni kupiga Crystal Palace, kupiga out to teams.
And that's what they did last season.
Pick the points.
Mostly St. James Park is a no-go zone. It's a very tough place to win.
Hata kama ni team kubwa man.
Hakuna
kutambua.
Sasa
hapo St. James is a tough game. And if they can either home games or win, away teams na team kidogo piga zote,
they can try to get top 4. So Luton, Nottingham Forest versus Luton, 2-2 draw. Luton really tried. Nottingham was on. I think,
but they equalized the last minute, the dying seconds, the 92nd, 93rd minute.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think Luton, it's a good game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
But it was surprising. It surprised sana kushanga kan Nottingham Forest imelose points.
Yeah, kwa Luton.
Unajua Luton ile team everybody na chapa.
Kila mtu anataka kuchapa Luton bana.
And ukidrop points kwa team kama hizi na kuanga unajipatanga at the end of the season unaangalia ile points ulipoteza pale na Luton.
Yeah, kukosa.
Unaona hata kama
Nottingham Forest, if you look at them, they might be lucky not to fight for relegation.
Exactly.
Because of Luton, Burnley,
but
they have Bournemouth, Sheffield.
But ukiangalia venye Nottingham Forest imespend for the last like 2-3 summers.
They
spend a lot.
I think they should be pushing for number 10, 11.
Exactly. Conference League at least.
Maybe 9. No, that's very top. That's very high. It is a very high. Because if you look at the Premier League, these teams that are...
Premier League, by the way, ukiangalia teams ni mingi. Kama Man City you're top 8.
If Man is 8, Brighton, Newcastle, Aston Villa, those teams, Tottenham, it's tough. Chelsea is 10. West Ham is 9.
Wanafaa ku at least 11, wanafaa 10 at least.
Yeah.
They should be.
I think it's 11, 12. I think that's they're not badly off.
Yeah.
But Luton still trying, I think, but I still think they are candidates to go.
But it's a good result for them. Wanaweza shinda hapo wa hang on, bora wanapata kamoja.
Yes.
Si walikuwa away ama home?
They were away.
Yeah.
So moving on to Chelsea versus Arsenal, 2-2
draw. Yeah, I think very lucky Arsenal.
It was a game that I expected us to dominate and play well, but very, very, very unfortunate that we started very slow, very sloppy. Couldn't pass 2 balls. Couldn't make 2 passes. Declan Rice was sloppy in the first half, and Odegaard was very sloppy. Our midfield was very slow. I thought Saka and Martinelli were a bit slow. I thought Gabriel Jesus was nowhere. I thought the only people that kept us in the game was Saliba and Gabriel.
And was that because of maybe Chelsea tactically approached the game very well, wakajua?
I think Arsenal should be able to adapt to any tactical changes that any team put, because I think individual qualities. We have a lot of individual qualities, and that's shown. But I sympathize with Arsenal players. Some of them. I sympathize with Martin Odegaard, who played for international minutes, like 2 games, 90 minutes. I sympathize for Gabriel Jesus, who did the same. I sympathize for some players that went on international duty. But again, you look at Chelsea and the way they started the game, aggressive, ready to attack, ready to press. We can't get comfortable on the ball. I think they were very aggressive. They wanted the win more, but in that last 15 minutes, Arsenal showed the quality they have, because in that last 15 minutes and the substitutions that we made, I think, and then the goal came, which could be a boost to what we are trying to do, and then we got 2-2. I think we could have won the game even Edin Ketia made a late run that could have scored. I thought we just showed the quality, and at those minutes, we put the game a bit higher level than Chelsea. And they was really struggling.
Of course, you expected that. Najua, that is what any team can do. If ukibahatika, unajua bao Rice ilikuwa kubahatika. If you bahatika upate bao in the 78th minute, ukiwa any team, hapo si ati mlifanya anything, ni Chelsea amua ku defend na nyinyi mnaamua ku attack, nothing else.
No.
Hakuna ati
Chelsea at home,
a better team mimi for the whole game. Hakuna ati wenye unaweza kuja ati for the 77 for 77 minutes.
But you can imagine,
but it was luck.
But you can imagine the goals they scored. They were the better team, but the goals they scored. First, it was a penalty, a very harsh penalty. Second one was a fluke that Modric didn't know even where the ball is. So they didn't even get. They created, but they didn't finish.
No, yes, they didn't finish. Did you create even a chance that you can sema Jesus alitupa ile bao? That's what we did.
Yeah, we did.
I think they deserved the win. They created more. They played
they deserve,
like a good
but
game.
they could not beat us on our off day when we were just nowhere. I think that's the worst Arsenal performance I've seen in the league.
It's luck.
That's the worst.
Na hapo sana tunasema it's luck.
It's not luck.
It's ni luck na bad luck. Hapo bad luck I think. Ni kitu tu sijui what happened. I think mani mistakes za nani unajua unaangalia side yenu unasema ni isipokuwa ni atiboz yetu tulifungwa. Raya ni mistake yake kutoka. Then ukasema hash penalty. Ukiangalia dio ukiulizwa Gusto tunasema halilala pale kwa hiyo boya moja. Wakiangalia pia wao wasema
I'm talking about okay, they played well.
Yeah, exactly.
But they played well and we played badly. But still they didn't beat us. When we played badly.
That's the only you know
still they didn't beat us and still they were 2-0 up and they didn't beat us and they were at home. So still think we can just take some positives out of
two positives
and I think Chelsea will be a bit. They are growing into the league. They are growing into the league.
I think Pochettino is a good manager.
Yes, and they got some talent. You look at Modric, Palma. I think Enzo Fernandez and Casado. I think they played very well. Gallagher played. I think was the man of the match, kicking Saka everywhere. And maybe Reece James when they come back bench.
Wakirudio first 11.
Yes, I think they will be a bit tricky.
And Cucurella did very well against Saka. Walikuwa naona kitu naenda hivyo.
I think they did. I think Chelsea will be a bit somewhere. But I'll say maybe Europa League.
At least they will struggle pia hii season. It's a give.
Maybe they will be away from home is when they will be a bit down.
But at home I think they will make fortress. They will make Stamford Bridge a fortress.
No, they can't make it a fortress, but they will win some big games. City will come and win there easily. So moving on to Manchester United. Take us through that game. Manze shida iko wapi? Amjui hata.
Shida iko kila mahali bwana. Vile tunasemanga tu hapa every week unakuja unasema. Unajua unaenda na hope gani ukienda kuona game ya Man?
Style of play.
Hatutaki ati tukue na a lot of things but hiyo game nilikuwa nasema Sheffield iko 20 imeshinda game haijashinda iko na only 1 point so I expected that hii tuenda kudominate at least on Bruno Fernandes and create chances point atapata 3-4 chances at least leo unajua hiyo na kama create chance ati uone yenyewe leo kwa chance mbili ametupa nothing is created
Rush still not
rush bado na unajua we have to do something. Ten Hag has to do something. Next game
is Manchester City.
Premier League. Tuko na must win game.
In midweek Champions League.
Jamaa ajui first 11 yake. Anafaa ajue first 11. Unajua anafanyanga nini? Ati Juma McTominay amesifiwa ati McTominay
No, I really like Ten Hag. I really like Ten Hag and that what he does about rotation because I think that is the most important thing he can do.
Rotation.
That is rotation.
You have to stick with your midfield. Hapo ndo unaona Rice na mlicheza na Jorginho. Ndio maana Chelsea ni dominate. Ukiangalia City, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, hiyo ndo midfield yao. Sisi tuko na midfield gani? Leo unapata Casemiro.
Like you have your first team, you have like
we don't have a first team.
Of course you have like Rashford must start.
You have Bruno. Hebu Bruno anachezanga wing leo kesho. Ati force mount hapa. Hajui yeye mwenyewe anataka. Hajui and hiyo ni kitu anafaa kuwa anajua sasa by side from now onwards kama ni Casemiro na Amrabat. Cheza vizuri, cheza vibaya, stick to the plan. Stick kwa hiyo midfield, cheza game style. They will start giving after 5
because they must get
to know
connection.
Si ati wakicheza games mbili unasikia mafans wanasema sasa Amrabat stick to your plan. Kama ni McTominay na nani uweka hapo anybody uchezesha tu kenye unaweza
but if you look at Manchester United and most people are saying that even our season started slow but now it's 9 games it's 9 games in
man it's worse
and
it's not getting better
and you might just realize it's too late to kick in
it's not getting better unaenda watch game leo unaona unadhani itakuwa better. It's worse.
Do you think the off-field situation like who is buying Manchester is affecting the team?
Maybe Chelsea kwanza kuona walikuwa wanasema ati hiyo kitu ina affect sana but I don't think. Tena nataka kuniambia tena anaanza kushughulika maybe other issues maybe zinaweza kuwa but you have to give the performances at least struggle lakini
maybe the owners are the players are uncertain, the manager is uncertain.
If like, maybe
nakuja kufutwa Jim Ratcliffe akikuja, what type of transfers will we get? Are we really good enough?
You should not be looking at that.
You should just focus on the job for now.
Focus on the job. Kufutwa huwezi futwa ukiwa na good performances in the pitch.
Okay.
Wewe kama sasa unaweza futwa sasa hii. Ukienda kuwatch game ya Man U hivi yenyewe. Usiseme ati anaweza futwa, mimi naweza tukae naye kabisa hadi the end of the season. Wacha tu struggle tukani Europa tutamaliza ni sawa. Lakini you have to improve. Lazima anze kuimprove. Ukiangalia sasa nilikuwa naangalia na count. Niliwatch game ya jana Aston Villa versus West Ham. Unaangalia Aston Villa venye inacheza unaona at least iko na style of play unaona fullbacks wana overlap cross Watkins akirudishiwa hapo unaona Dembele na shoot. We don't have that. Sisi hadi hatujuangi Rashford na kiwa pale hata kucheka watu watatu sijui I don't know what happens. I think alafu team ni kazi sha master. If we have the ball we have to pass it to the wing. We have to pass it to the wing. No creativity
in the middle.
Hapo the final third iko na shida kubwa. Maybe the defense tunasema maybe that day iko na a lot of issue but unajua ni kwa nini? Na ukiangalia the last games zenye tumekuwa tukicheza we played against Burnley. Ikawa tukafungiwa na Bruno Fernandes ile wonder goal. Na kwa nini tulishinda 1-0? Because Burnley don't score.
And then the next game you won in the last minute before international break.
Before international break, Brentford.
Brentford you won.
Na ni kwa nini tulifunga 2-0? Because walienda wakadefend and luck. Yeah, kuinsist. If we tukicheza team kama Brighton tukachapwa 3-1 because hiyo ni team inajua kufunga. Team inajua later game tuende pale tutafunga. But ukiangalia game ya jana Sheffield, they don't know how to score. They got lucky because of a penalty. Otherwise kama sio wangefunga.
Yes.
And ukiangalia the next game ni Man City, it's another team that knows how to score the goals. Inajua nini iko pale.
With Thrash here. Hiyo game iko Old Trafford ama?
Iko Old Trafford. But unajua it's a derby.
So we move on to West Ham versus Aston Villa. Big win for Aston Villa.
11 in a row at home. 11 in a row. 11 consecutive.
Even when Unai Emery was fired at Arsenal, I thought, you could just give this man a chance. He could do something. Because I think I could see glimpses of brilliance. I really even didn't understand what the conclusion was
to fire Unai.
To fire Unai. I think it's just the club did not like him.
But I think he's a good manager, very good manager. Ukiangalia performance yake kuchapa first and forward.
Na West Ham hata hawajaachana sana hapo kwa tena.
Wako hapo I think hadi right now I think 16 17. 7 8 hapo. They are still there.
Both of them. And I think they are teams that can go toe to toe. To the end. They will be fighting for Europa League conference Those three teams, Brighton, Aston Villa and
West Ham.
Yes, West Ham, they will be challenging for that Europa League section.
But if you look at the performance in general, waliweka kina Watkins. Watkins is a very good striker. Ukiangalia strike finish zake lately. Unaweza ona this is a good striker huyu.
Yes.
And it was a good performance.
So 4-1 win for Aston Villa. So the game that is not being played is Tottenham versus Fulham by Monday morning. So Fulham, if Tottenham win today, they go top of the table. I think even with points because Arsenal drop also points. So we wait for that and we'll give you an analysis tomorrow. So thank you for watching. Remember to share and subscribe, and also leave a comment. Thank you.